Yo, welcome to my YouTube channel again. Before you continue watching this video, like and subscribe at the bottom. Before I start talking about that, let me break down my damn weather first. So I know a lot of people might think like, how can you talk about something you never really been through? But shit, I've been through some shitter situations that had me feeling a lot of pain. And I ain't never really felt pain for real, like my whole life for real, until like my little sister had passed away. And at the time of my little sister passing away, I used to like be around a lot of people, like all types of people, just everybody. Cause everybody was basically like showing love and just trying to be there for me or whatever. But I never had really like got the chance to like grieve because of the shit. And I used to always just be trying to act like I'm happy and just do little shit to trying to act like ain't nothing wrong with me. And it wasn't even about like acting like wasn't nothing wrong with me. I wasn't used to it. Like I never had somebody in my family close to me that just passed. Like especially like right in front of me. Like I never thought like I'll deal with that shit. And 9 months later, my mom passed. So I mean, I was dealing with a lot of shit, a lot of pain, and I know a lot of people be using that pain shit as an excuse for like a lot of shit, but shit, a lot of people don't. And the people that do, you will start to learn when they just using it just to like have something to say, and you will start realizing who actually going through pain, cause it was a lot of shit going on at the time. Like, it was so much shit going on at the time, I can never just stop and just like get myself together. Like, you know, like, and then at the same time, the same people that was like around me at the time or like hanging with me at the time, like when my sister passed and my mom passed, I was starting to fall off from a lot of them or just stop being cool. So I was worried about a lot of other things except for like taking care of myself. So just over the years and like over time, it started fucking with me more and more and more and more and more. And to the point like a lot of people be talking about like depression and anxiety and shit like that. And I ain't used to really give a fuck about shit like that. I ain't know what the fuck it was. I ain't give a fuck what it was. Like I just knew like I was hurt. And when I'm hurt, it don't just be like, oh, I'm sad, oh, I'm in pain. It's the fact that like I'm angry. Like I start getting real angry over the years. Like I start being real mad over these past couple years when sometimes some days I didn't even know what the fuck was wrong with me. And some days I knew what the fuck was wrong with me and I didn't really want to talk about it. And I don't know. I just never thought like my mom and my sister died like around the same time, and like just the situation that was going on at the time before my sister passed, it was too much going on anyway. Like I didn't have time to just sit right there and go through my pain or get through my pain, because weeks after that I was on house arrest. I was locked up, and it was just too much, and the judge was just making it hard, like because she was telling us like write letters like apologizing to my sister when my sister have just passed a week or two ago. So I didn't like, it was like I didn't have time to like just sit and think like, oh, like damn, I'm really fucked up behind this shit, and I don't know what the fuck to do about it. Like who the fuck can I talk to about it? Because everybody was fucked up. Like it wasn't just me fucked up. Like it was everybody fucked up. Everybody somehow was fucked up in their own type of way. And I don't know. I took mine out on everybody. And so that's like basically what I want to talk about in this video. Like people like taking their pain out on other people, especially when the other person ain't had nothing to do with why they in pain. And that shit just sad. Like, that's another way of like basically like being toxic towards yourself and somebody that dead ass got love for you. And you gotta sit and think sometimes and just realize like, am I the only one going through pain? Is there other people going through pain? Like, everybody on this earth go through pain, just different ways of pain. Like, it's a whole lot of ways of dealing with pain. And there done been ways that I never even knew, like, just, like, I never was that type of person to be like, oh, I want to kill myself or anything like that. Until my mind got, like, in this place where I ain't understand why the fuck I was having so much thoughts like that. Like, so much thoughts and, like, not wanting to be here. Or I felt like I'm the one that needed to be gone, and I would have rather for me to be gone than my sister or my mama or Qua or, like, anybody. So it started fucking with me more and more over the years, and every day, every time I'm going out, whenever I'm going around people, it was either two things was gonna happen. Me somehow getting mad and they not knowing what the fuck I'm mad about, and I'm just taking it out on them, or just having a bad vibe around them, or me just faking it and 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 like acting like I'm happy. And I ain't gonna lie, like after like the fact like my mom passed and my sister had passed, it been times that like it was like happy situations after that. Like everything wasn't bad after all that happened. Like a lot of stuff got good for the best, and a lot of stuff felt like it was getting worse. And I felt like a lot of the stuff that was getting worse is because I was like allowing it to get worse. And this shit just used to fuck with me so much. Like, this shit still do fuck with me, but I'm learning how to, like, deal with it more. Because I realize a lot of shit that we sit and mope about and cry about and complain about, that's just, shit happens. Like, you just gotta look at shit like that. Sometimes shit happens. And, I mean, a lot of people always telling somebody, like after somebody passes away from them, or like after something bad happened to a person, they always tell the person like, just keep going, or just keep your head up. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. And like in a year or two later, it still felt like it didn't get better. So now you in a situation where you just trying to figure out like, what the fuck what am I doing? Like, why the fuck do I gotta feel like this all the time? Why do I gotta wake up in the morning and feel like this all the time? And one thing I learned doing that is what fucks you up, because while you sitting right there saying, oh, like, why this happened to me? Why is this happening to me? And I wish it would have never happened to me. You can also be sitting right there trying to find a way of fixing it. Like, a lot of people just get so used to dealing with the pain, they just want to sit on top of it. Like, you can't sit on top of pain. Like, you have to find something to get your mind off of it, something to like just keep, like, stay afloat. Like, somebody that I know that I'm close with told me, like, stay afloat. Like, just stay afloat. Don't never, like, go down or feel down. Like, and even if you feel down, still stay afloat. And I ain't understand that shit at first when the niggas first told me that shit. Because I'm like, nigga, stay afloat. Like, fuck this shit. Like, I don't even want to be here no more. But this shit started making sense to me, because not just because what he said, but like over the past couple weeks, I was just feeling like it was getting a love better. Like everything was feeling a love better. And I know people that like dealt with pain because like dealing with people, like being in a relationship with people or being friends with some people, and they felt like the person was just like being fake or whatever. And it probably hurt them like real bad, to the point they got real fucked up and couldn't trust nobody, don't want to fuck with nobody, and just all that. And that type of pain right there is the type of pain that you try to avoid, because one thing that I did learn over the past couple of years, when you get close with people, like you get real close with them, and like to the point like y'all know everything about each other, and then like soon as y'all stop talking, like you know, like y'all done, like ain't no more friendships, ain't no more nothing, it's gonna fuck you up, of course. Y'all making me drop my fucking weed. Like, of course this shit gonna fuck you up, because when you get used to something, when you get used to something bad, and then that first second or minute, like y'all not talking or whatever, you start feeling like, oh, like I'm just so fucked up. And then some people like to use their little favorite line, "Be my rock, I gotta," no, what is, I don't even remember what the fuck the shit, how they be saying it, but, oh, "Be my peace, I got enough pain." Like, some people use that to the max. Like, some people use that just to just say it. And a lot of people dead ass mean that shit, because you got people that'll watch somebody go through something, that'll sit right there and watch somebody just in a fucked up place in their life, and then you got some people that use that against people. Like, they'll know somebody like in a vulnerable place, and they just find any little way of like getting over the person. Like, it ain't even about like getting over like taking shit from them, or getting money from them, or just borrowing shit, or just whatever. Like, it don't mean that. Like, it's a lot of ways people be trying to get over on people while like they going through pain, or like they in a fucked up situation. Like, for example, this girl I knew was basically like having like a long distance relationship with somebody, and she knew that regardless that it was gonna be like a fucked up situation, but she dead ass fuck with this nigga type shit. Like, she knew like this the nigga that she wanna fuck with, and he knew how hard she fuck with her. Like, he knew that. She knew how hard she fuck with him, and he basically like used to use the fact that like she probably there being a hoe, or like she probably like basically here being a hoe, and he there like he don't know what she doing. And her peoples had just like, something had just went down with her, like a family member that had just passed away, and he knew like she was real like in a fucked up situation. Like, regardless, like anything he asked for, anything he needed, anything that he said she was gonna do, anything, he knew that shit. And like, he did it to the point where he just made her so stupid. Like, he made her so stupid, and that shit just crazy, because she became so stupid over the, oh, I burnt my blunt. Damn, I'm mad as fuck. I ain't even ready to roast it. Fuck it then. Cause I ain't ready to fuck my shit up. Damn. Look. But like, he fucked her up so bad when she was already like basically like going through pain and shit. Like, he knew like exactly what the fuck she was going through. Like, he knew like she was just fucked up in the mind. She told him every day like she ain't want to be here no more, and she just ain't like see a reason of her still being here. And like, to the point, this nigga just was like on some nut shit, like just tweaking out, like getting mad at her because she like just fucked up in the mind right now, like using that against her, telling her like, who want to deal with a toxic ass person, who want to deal with somebody that's just always sad, or how you gonna like try to help, how I'm gonna try to help you when you not even like trying to act happy. And that's some dumb shit to say, because how you gonna act happy? Like, you can't act happy. Like, I know hella people that done said that shit, like act happy. You can't act happy. Like, if all that you know in your mind is pain, and that's all you like been thinking about the past couple days, or the past couple weeks, or the past couple months, that's all that's going to adapt to you. Like, you gonna be sad about everything. You gonna just feel down all the time, and that's not a good thing. Like, I'm not sitting right here telling y'all that that's a good thing to just sit right there and be. There we go. But I'm not ready to sit right there and tell y'all that's some shit to be applauding yourself on, because you consider yourself going through your pain, but like you just letting it out there. Like, you instantly every time like somebody trying to talk to you, you just anything, like somebody can bring up something that might relate to why you in pain, and you instantly like withdraw from wanting to talk to the person anymore, or just wanting to talk to anybody. And you start being by yourself, cause that's like, I'm telling y'all shit that I done did. I don't know about other people. Like, I done dealt with that shit. Like, just not wanting to be around nobody, and then in my mind asking myself like, why the fuck I don't want to be around nobody when I don't even know? Like, I'm mad. They asking, why you mad? Why you always mad? I don't know why I'm always mad. Why you always sad? I don't know why I'm always sad. Like, so you start having all these fucking questions in your head that you don't even know the answer to. And that's all you dead ass want to know is why the fuck you always feeling down. Then you start looking back at all that shit that you went through, and you just think like, when the fuck did I ever take action on any of that shit I went through? Like, when the fuck did I ever try to get myself some help? And some people be like, oh, you need to go talk to somebody. Like, why the fuck? I understand some people do, like, oh, you can go. Y'all ain't ready to make my blunt go out. But some people go to therapy and shit and pay for therapy and shit. Like, I done met hundreds of people that don't ask me for shit. Like, not like ask me for shit, but like ask me on advice for shit that they going through. And them same people I see doing good like a bitch right now, or just in their mind, like they doing what they feel like they need to do. Like, they in a good place with themselves. So if somebody telling you that, oh, you need to go get help, like, I don't know what to tell you, or I can't help you out with that, or I don't have the best words to say to you, like, them type of people that you try to avoid when you're going through pain. Because you can't actually get mad at a person because they telling you they don't know what to say. They might be telling you they really don't know what the fuck to say. Like, they don't know what to say. So you gotta always have your own backup plan. Like, if I go to this person for help and I know that, like, this the number one person that I'm expecting to help me out with this, and that number one person ain't there that's helping you get through what the hell you going through, now you gotta think, what else I'm gonna do? Like, you either gonna sit around, get into a dark ass place and just might hurting yourself or hurting other people, or just get real depressed and like just start moping around a lot and lose yourself, or you can just stay afloat, like my nigga said, keep your head up, open your motherfucking eyes, and realize that pain just there for the moment. Like, it ain't nothing that's gonna always be there. Like, what caused the pain might always be there, because that's something that you can't forget. What you go through is what made you. And you just gotta realize that, like, it's some shit of time I done sat right there and just bust out crying. Like, not even at the beginning, like when my mom and my sister passed. Like, I wasn't just crying all the time or just sitting around moping, like, because like I told you, I had people around me all the time that were just showing me love, just keeping me up, keeping my head up, keeping me in a good ass spirit, or just keeping me in the place they knew I needed to be, like, not being sad. So I just went some shitter years just doing that, being around hella people that's making sure I'm good. when I never stopped and realized like I'm not even making so of myself good. So once it came to like now, with me not really hanging around that many people that I used to hang around, I'm gonna be back. Trying to hold that fucking thought. But if I knew like then that it would be like now, I would have told myself a long time ago to learn how to deal with pain by yourself. Like that's people problem. You can't look to take your pain to everybody. Cause you just never know what the fuck somebody going through. Somebody over here might be just going through some shit, like going through some shit. But they dead ass coming outside, or you see them on Instagram, or you see them wherever, and they looking happy as a bitch, like happy as fuck. And then you, on the other end, just thinking like, oh, like they look happy, or they look like they ain't really dealing with nothing. Maybe I can bring my problems to them. And then when your problems and their problems don't really combine, it can go either way. It's like you might like lash out at the person, and now y'all not cool over some shit, and now you at home thinking about what the fuck you just did. So there's a lot of shit. Like you just gotta like just learn how to deal with your shit. And once you learn how to deal with your shit, once you learn how to like deal with your own pain, because you can't look at somebody and try to deal with your pain how they dealing with their pain. You two different people. You can't think because you hurt and somebody else hurt, y'all hurt is the same. Some people hurt different. Some people that is to handle shit different. Some people can't handle shit with talking. Some people, all they can do is handle shit with talking. So it's certain ways you gotta deal with your pain. Everybody gotta find their way. Once you find your way, can't nobody say shit to you or nothing, like, because they gonna know you handling your pain. And especially, you can talk, ain't nothing wrong with talking to your friends or your family about shit you're going through anyway. So many people be trying to like hide the fact that they going through something. Like, what's wrong? Ain't nothing wrong with going through, man. Like, you know how much shit, like, it's so much shit that I done been through that I'd be like, damn. But you just did it. Like, you did it. You going through it. You gonna get through it, and it is what it is. Once you look back at it, you're gonna be like, damn, that was a crazy ass time of my life. Like, and then you don't want to look back and be like, I chased all my friends off. I chased off all my family. I pushed away all my family just because I was going through that shit. But now, a couple months, a couple years later, now you in a good place. Now your ass is just you. And then you start looking back like, damn, I'm sitting right there blaming all my shit on. I was blaming all that shit on them. It wasn't none of their fault. It was my fault. Like, it wasn't their pain. Like, yeah, I told them as family or as a friend because I love them, but it won't them. Like, I can't get mad at them. Like, I can't. You just gotta realize that. Like, handle your own pain, take care of your pain, so you can get in a better place. Because you can't go through pain and be living your best life. Like, you gotta get through that shit. Like, you have to go through that shit. Some people never really dealt with that pain shit. But it always, that's just something that happens. You can't expect when it's gonna happen or when it's not gonna happen. It is what it is. But I'm done talking to y'all. Click and subscribe my shit after you finish watching it. But